Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the George.Daniel podcast. I am your host, George Daniel, and as you can see, it's going to be a solo ep. We have 3 interviews lined up, so that's going to be fun. I think we're going to do like a 3 per month, like 3 guests, 1 solo.
Yeah.
I think that would work. It keeps everything a little more flexible, and it's a little more fun because I like to check in and everything and just kind of like
shoot the shit.
Yeah, shoot the shit and shit. But yeah, fucking, how we doing, Matt?
Chilling, man. You know, work and then just been chilling, editing, trying new stuff out.
Yeah, I saw you release the podcast also.
Yeah, I've been trying to play with some new stuff since I have the whole Adobe package. I'm like, all right, let me play with some of like this After Effects, little animation stuff. Even though that's super hard, but
yeah,
gotta start somewhere.
Right, dude. No, yeah, I saw that you had it with Fidel.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out Fidel.
Yep.
He worked with us at Phil's.
Yeah, he was there towards like the end of you
my era. Yeah,
OG, right?
Yeah.
OG.
Yeah, he's super tight.
Yeah, he's a dope worker.
I was watching that podcast and yeah, like just seeing like what he's up to.
Yeah,
is like crazy after Phil's. You know how everyone kind of branched out.
Dude.
Like Angie's a teacher, sort of. Yeah, she's a teacher.
Dude, she's a teacher.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's like when all your friends start becoming like adult jobs and shit.
Yeah, Gianna hustled her way into fucking like Cisco or whatever. You know, you're
that's
like,
so funny. I wonder where she works or what department. But like, what department? And, like,
I don't know. Fucking party department. I don't fucking know.
That's so funny because Rick works for. He's been working for Cisco forever, and he works for the executive support. So
okay.
He does all like the CEO support and gets to go to fucking Switzerland and the Olympics when they go and do all that shit.
That's fucking crazy.
So I'm like, God,
that's fucking insane.
I'm like, next thing you know, he's probably gonna run into Gianna.
Yeah. They probably already
she'll
have.
find some way to get her ass over there.
For
that's
real.
hella funny.
But yeah, and then even Arjun, shout out Arjun, I love you, my guy.
That's some crazy news.
Yeah, he's about to move to LA for a job. And he's gonna be out there by himself, dolo. So yeah, I'm proud of the kid, dude. He I mean, it took 2 years after college. Pero like we did it, dude. We got it, you know. I'm fucking proud of you, man. Yeah, gosh. It's gonna be fun. I'm supposed to link up with him tomorrow, so that should be fun.
Sick.
Yeah.
When does he officially leave?
I think August 1st.
So you gotta get him in here at least one more time.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh shit. But no, yeah, definitely. Fucking. We're supposed to go like tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow is my coworker's second to last day. So we're like, oh, let's just fucking like, we can either go to my house because I live so close to work, or we could fucking just kick it upstairs, like post close, because it's 2 floors and upstairs is just seating. Yeah, and we'll just like fucking kick it there. So I think we're gonna do that, and like, sick. Dude, it just, I'm trying to like bring back that Phil's fucking vibe, you know, that whole like, let's just fucking kick it after work, at work, you know, just kind of get a little buzzed, order some food, dude, and just fucking hang, you know. But yeah, it's just so weird because also it's like right now there's a fat turnover at work. So it's just like, I mean, I've been there for a while, but not long enough. These people have been there for like 7 years, you know? So it's like really like a end of an era type shit. Yeah. And being part of that like turnover process is like, I don't know about you, but I kind of enjoy it. It's cool, especially when you haven't been there that long, because now you're like, oh shit, I get to build my own little crew here, and you get to kind of change the, you know, culture a little bit for like the better, because sometimes you got, you know, a bunch of employees that are hella negative about shit, and you're like, nah, dog, we're just here to have a good time, dude. Right. And it's like, I mean, I'm fucking serving espresso.
I know, it's like, it's not that serious.
It's not that serious, you know. Yeah. So it's just like, it's gonna be fun to just like hopefully get some coworkers who just want to like hang, you know. Yeah, like exactly. these coworkers, they're fucking awesome and they're cool, and we do hang out every once in a while. Like after work we'll go to, I work in downtown Mountain View, so we just go to another restaurant or some shit. So that's always super fun. But also I'm me, and these people are like, you know, 2013, you know, woke. Yeah. I'm still like, one of my oh my fucking God, my coworker, she's like, oh, I'm going to go see Barbie, and then I'm going to go see Oppenheimer, and I think we're going to all like dress up and shit. And I'm like, oh shit, who's going to be the Japanese and who's going to be the nuke?
Oh my God. Yes. What else would they be? I mean,
she's like, oh my God, her
she
face
upset?
Was so fucking upset, because she's, I mean, obviously it's Barbie, right? You're dressing up for Barbie, but I was just like,
That's fucking funny though.
Oh man, I love you. But no, yeah, that like I'm hella out of pocket, you know.
That's so funny.
Like it's fun until like someone actually like thinks I'm serious, and I'm like, no. These are all jokes, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was hella funny. And like yeah, that also reminds me, like, speaking of like coworkers and stuff, like I'm cat sitting right now, you know.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And it feels like I've been cat sitting for like fucking a month. Like,
Damn.
it's only been 2 weeks, but 2 weeks is a long time.
Yeah.
You know, like there's 3 cats. At first, when I agreed, I didn't know there was 3 cats. I thought it was just one. Damn. And then, yeah, these motherfuckers poop. You know, like it's a lot. And
yeah.
this is why I don't have pets or kids. You know, like I honestly can barely take care of myself. Like,
dude, 3 cats. Yeah, dude.
But they're fun. They're hella fun. We get to play. I cuddle with them. I watch her TV. I
like cats, but I'm allergic.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I don't think I don't even know what I don't think I'm allergic to much.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, except for like some like fabric softeners and shit. Like,
oh
that shit. Yeah. Or it just irritates my skin. I don't know if that's whatever. But yeah, that's a little fucking.
It's a little bit about Danny.
But no, yeah. So I'm cat sitting, which is fun. You know, I get to play house at someone else's house. You know, and then I just fucking hang out and just literally lay on the couch. That's all I do is just lay on the couch, feed the cats, fucking eat her edibles, and fucking chill. You know, which is tight as fuck. But yeah, I'm just like, dude, like, if I had the responsibility of these things, like, on my day-to-day shit, I would not. I couldn't do it. I would not be able to, like, I'm barely keeping. I've been a plant dad to 2 plants for 3 years. You know, then like if those die, then like I know I'm fucking up. You know, that's when I'm like, oh shit, I hit my rock bottom.
Yeah.
Like if these motherfuckers die, oh fuck.
Plants are hard sometimes, bro.
Yeah,
I can grow cannabis, but that's it though.
Yeah, well, that's like probably even harder than just keeping fucking whatever the fuck I have. I have one's a succulent. You know?
Okay, yeah.
So it's just like, dude, I just gotta like give it water every month.
Like cactus, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
But yeah, like for you, what's your favorite like memory that you have with your coworkers? It could be like outside of work or at work.
Fuck.
Because you've predominantly worked at places where there's at least
like
10 employees,
people, yeah.
You know, plus.
Fuck. It would probably have to be like one of the more recent ones, just because working in the cannabis industry, the parties are kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's like open bars and then just handing you weed, and you just get so fucked up. But I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of hard. There was a recent party downtown, maybe like a couple months back, and it was like a 3-layered party, and it was like the mission of the party was to like you got to consume different things on different levels and shit like that.
That's the
it was like there's different sections you gotta complete each section. And each section is like, oh, you gotta try this new pre-roll, or try this concentrate, or try these edibles. Or just like it was like that was kind of sick, and that was kind of dope. And just like being there with all the homies, and that was kind of cool. Cannabis is dope though.
Yeah.
But besides that, it has to be like Phil shit, dude. Mm-hmm. Like the chilling after work shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Phil's was cool.
Like a vibe.
Phil's was cool, especially like from at least with my experience, because I worked at 4 different stores.
Yeah, you worked a lot.
So it was just like, oh shit, like it felt like a different crews, I was going to different schools, you know, but like they were still the same crews, you know. They were the popular kids, they were, you know, the hard workers,
who
maybe cared a little too much, you know, and like it was just and like. Arjun, wherever the fuck he falls. But yeah, no, dude, it was cool, and like especially because for me, anyways, we were all kind of in the same age, and we were all the kids who kind of like didn't pan out as great, you know, from the get, you know, right after high school. Like it took us a while to get there. Yeah. But yeah, it felt like a real like fraternity. You know, it was a Phil's fraternity for sure.
Yeah.
And then now everyone's like fucking Will and Ian live in Chicago, fucking like people are married. Fucking.
It's so crazy because when it's happening, you don't feel like that shit's gonna end. It's like you're in it, and it's like every day, and it's like fuck.
Yeah, I want to write a TV show about it.
And like in that moment, you're just like, this is gonna be fucking fun for a while, you know. And then it just ends, and then it's just done, and nothing like it happens again. And you can get small glimpses of it from other places and things, but like it doesn't happen exactly like that again.
Yeah,
especially a special experience.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, especially like in that situation, like I think it was like a weird understanding that we all knew that like this is what we do, and this is where we come to like release stress.
Yeah,
with whatever bullshit else we have.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
Even if it was just paying rent or trying to make it, you know.
Yeah.
Or going to school or like whatever it was, like everyone had something. And also at that age, like we were all 20 to 23 for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea what the fuck we're doing. Most of us still don't, you know, or a lot of us. But yeah, it was just like, it was my version of college.
Yeah.
Like for sure. Like I learned so much about how to deal with people, how to talk to people. I still got fired, but for that reason. But yeah, it was a lot. But it was honestly really well needed.
Yeah, no, it was. I definitely went through all the levels there too. I remember just fucking fighting with Renji and like all of it.
Yeah.
Travis, bitch ass.
Dude, yeah, I still remember that fucking the Phil's party. The last one at Redwood City.
Oh yeah! Oh my god,
dude, that shit was crazy.
That shit was actually a pretty crazy night,
dude. Dude,
I barely remember some of that. Like,
it was insane. There was an open bar. We were like 18,
but they
19.
weren't managing it at all. Like I literally had Gianna behind me at the bar, and I'd grab 2 beers, hand them right to her, turn back around. Can I get 2 more beers? Got 2 more beers. And they didn't give a fuck, dude. They were just letting us fucking hand drinks to kids and shit.
Yeah. And then so, like we took the train there, right?
Yeah, and then everyone got fucked up on the train.
Yeah. Renji came in with a fucking like 3-piece suit.
Yeah, dude, he was all did up.
Yeah,
took hella pictures too. I still remember. I think they're on like my Facebook or something.
Yeah, I still have the little.
Oh yeah, the long strip one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one. That one's fucking cool.
I have a Polaroid of that picture.
Oh, okay.
Someone took us Polaroid of all of them sitting there.
Probably Gianna.
Yeah, probably.
But no, yeah, that's like such an experience that I think hopefully like people get, you know, at their jobs and they're like wherever the fuck they're at. But yeah, dude, like I don't know, like there's something about like being in the trenches with people, you know, and like knowing regardless of like where we are, that like tomorrow we're trying to be better type shit. And like that was the cool thing about Phil's. Everyone was trying to get some shit. And then everyone, even like at most of my jobs, thankfully, they're all like, you know, trying to do something else. And that could be the area that we're in, you know, everyone has like 4 jobs, it feels like. But like with the like being in the trenches thing, it's like it also like for me it's like supporting local acts, you know, like giving us a comment, you know, fucking share this, you know, like that. Like we're in like the infancy of what we are. We're on episode 31. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. But yeah, it's like that camaraderie I fuck with.
Yeah.
You know, it just feels like life should be a team sport, you know, but also like I'm trying to be the best at my position.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's like something that I was talking to my therapist about, where I'm like trying to understand my role, you know, and it's difficult to know who you were supposed to be when you're a different person in different rooms, and especially at like the age that we're in, and blah blah blah, or I'm in, like they're like my brain is finally done developing, supposedly. But yeah, it's just like it's a weird age for sure. Like
it's just a weird time to be alive right now, dude.
True.
So much weird shit's happening.
You're 35.
Yeah.
What would you give your 25-year-old self advice?
Fuck. just to like calm down and stop panicking about not knowing what I want to do. I like never had an idea what I wanted to do. I've like everything was just like I should go to medical school. I should do this. I should do this. But it's like nothing I wanted to do.
Right.
And I was like, God, I don't think I'm ever gonna figure out what I really want to do. I'm just gonna have a stupid job and just like I was always good at my jobs and I always became manager and shit like that, but it was nothing I was passionate about.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, the last like 2 years I found I'm like, fuck, dude, I like this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to keep doing this shit in different levels and different capacities. I want to keep learning. This shit it feels like an end game for me finally.
Right.
And like in some capacity, I don't know if it's going to be exactly this or a different lane of it, but I feel like I'm in the right direction finally.
Yeah.
And that was like, it's like such an ease on the brain, and just like the anxiety went away kind of, because it's just like, all right, you have a plan at least.
Right.
It's all about executing it now.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
At 25-year-old me, I was just a mess. I was just an alcoholic because I just had anxiety at the fucking ass and just miserable because I didn't want to be anywhere. Just fucking wanted to do something I wanted to do and couldn't figure it out.
Right. Yeah. That's I feel like I've always been like this weird, like, what was the word?
Existential, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like crisis mode, you know? Like I've been like I'm in my quarter life crisis right now.
Yeah.
Type shit. But like even as a teenager, like it like my therapist would like told me, she was like, you use like your like comedic self and then your overly like emotional self as a crutch for people. You know, she's like, when you talk about when you hang out with your guy friends, it's a lot different from when you hang out with your girlfriends. But you're still the extreme version of those two parallels. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like, okay, this is why we pay you the big bucks. All right.
Damn, just broke it down for you.
Yeah, which was cool because it was just
good.
like,
You need to hear it like that.
yeah, and once again, I'm a weirdo. I'm like, I'm ambidextrous. So like, ever since I was little, I was just like, oh, like when people talked about using your left or your right side of the brain, I felt like I can use both sides. You know, like I can see both sides. I can, like, if I really wanted to, I can write with both hands. Mm-hmm. Like whatever. Like my sister has a video of me at Mongolian barbecue eating with eating with chopsticks with both hands. You know, just like
I can't even eat with one hand chopsticks. I suck at chopsticks.
Dude, I'm an ally, dude. Fuck with me, dude.
Bro, I tried. I've been practicing a lot lately. I force myself now when I'm out, but like, bro, I was always that dude. Can I get a fork?
I feel it. Yeah. No, like I was like even like trying to like teach my niece and everything. But yeah, like it so like that's why when she broke it down, she was just like, you use both sides of it in trying to like in her words, manipulate the situation for you to feel comfortable. And I was just like, damn, bitch. Like,
I was just about to say, bitch, don't call me out that.
Like, what the fuck? You know, like, if I didn't pay you, fucking, like, and dude, therapy's so fucking, like, especially once you get, like, comfortable with your therapist, like, she obviously still talks very professional with, like, and very articulate, and, like, when she does say something, it's very poignant, but, like, I'm me, and I talk to everyone the same way. So and then she's starting to get a little more comfortable, and like, you know, she'll just be like, she's like, like she'll even be like Dan, you know, and I'm like, oh, we're like on like friend kind of terms, you know. She's like, Dan, you really need to like look at yourself and like blah blah blah, and like kind of like take a step back in situations. But like, yeah, it's just therapy's fucking sick, dude. Go to therapy, dude. It isn't. It costs
Have you always had
a
the
lot.
same therapist?
No. So I get like, there's a program in Stanford that you can go and you get a new like a student therapist every 6 months.
Oh, that's cool.
So once the program ends, type shit.
You ever had a male?
Huh?
You ever had a male?
Yeah,
therapist?
but I tend to opt out.
Guys don't really like male therapists apparently, because males they don't have the sympathetic side that
Well,
as
not
much
just
as a
that.
female apparently. But that's what I heard.
No, for sure that, but also like me, I'm now 26, so hearing someone who's 22, you know, it just feels weird. It's not that your point isn't valid, but you're also just like I feel guys regurgitate
like
words.
fresh shit that they've
yeah
heard
they
recently.
just heard,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
But girls actually like listen. So
Yeah.
shout out women.
They've been practicing therapy for their whole fucking life.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now they've just made it official.
And like, yeah, it's just so weird because I get like new therapists and I know like, oh, like I know how like to kind of like at this point kind of cut the bullshit, the first like 2 week type shit. Yeah, so we get like straight into it, but like I tell them in a different perspective. Maybe because I heard it from a different perspective. So, and then I'm like learning how like that, like if I were like there's like family situations where my first therapist, the way that I said it based on anger. The second therapist, I said it based on like why. The third one was like where did you fall in like in all of it? Like how did that make you feel?
Mm-hmm.
And then like now I'm like, okay, well, how do I get over this? You know, like how do I found the problem. I kind of have a little solution, but also like how do I execute type shit. Because that's always like the hardest part. I feel like is like doing it right. Is like starting anything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's even harder when you're trying to do it on yourself. You know, like that
hardest.
shit's actually fucking tough.
It's the hardest.
But yeah, that's a little therapy session with
Therapy
Dan.
session?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
it's actually Thursday too. Therapy Thursday.
yeah, I mean, and like I'm trying. I went to Christian's cousin's house, Joe, who's gonna be on the podcast very soon. He has his own YouTube channel. He does Yu-Gi-Oh, all this other stuff. I think it's Yugi Boom. I think is
Yugi Boom. I'll check it
Boom. But yeah, he had his 30th birthday party, and like there was a house full of like maybe like 30 people, and they like if you didn't know at least 12 people there, like you were the odd one out. Like everyone knew each other type shit.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, dude, that's like that family friend shit. Like that, like I love.
Yeah. Just high school and just out of high school is the last time we can get like 20, 30 really good friends together like that. It's so hard now to do that kind of shit. It's like coworkers has to be like the closest you can do to like just get a shitload of people that you enjoy together like that. But even then, you're just like,
this is one thing I have noticed in the difference. Like maybe even like San Jose, the people who have like that close knit friend group that kind of like lasts like a lifetime. Their families tend to own their homes.
Yeah.
So they're like there.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's like, oh, it's my mom's birthday. Like the 5 of you guys can pull up and we'll just kick it. You know, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And it's always that you know.
Yeah.
Versus like with me, everyone who was in my circle for the most part lives in apartments. You know, renting and doing all that shit.
Yeah.
So it was like everyone kind of like spread out to like other apartments.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things.
It's like I feel like it's San
hard to
Jose
keep people
here,
together.
You know.
Especially now, everyone's just leaving.
Yeah.
Like, so many of my friends just moved away to different Tracy and Stockton's and like Texas and Portland's and all kinds everywhere. They're just dipping out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I can't see myself living anywhere else, to be honest. Yeah, I also haven't seen much. You know, so if anyone wants to like fly me out anywhere.
I could do it. I think I would probably be miserable for a little bit, but I don't think it'd be terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like it's weird. Like I'm like starting in the really weird like fucking third eye type bullshit. Like I'm really starting to see life kind of as a game. You know, it's just like, I mean, just fucking do it. You know, I posted that one like TikTok video, you know, just for shits, just to do like for me, the same way that I did the Instagram interviews is the same way that I'm doing these day-to-day like TikToks type shit. So and then like later on they'll be like, not just 60 seconds. There'll be like a 5 minute, like, you know, actually like like lit or whatever the fuck, you know, like make it like nice.
Yeah.
And post those on YouTube. And this is just practice, just to see like, okay, like I need to learn how to build a story. I need to learn how to like cut. I need to know how to like talk about it. And you know, these are all practice things that we all, you know,
it's so trippy how some people just kind of get at that kind of shit like naturally. I don't know, or well, I don't know, maybe it's practice, but you see them and you're like, damn, this guy just knows how to do that. But he's probably practiced forever.
Yeah.
Have you seen the dude Caleb Presley from what is it? Fucking.
The name sounds super familiar.
Caleb Presley, he's from fucking that stupid Barstool. He's from Barstool.
Yeah.
And he does like those like short form interviews where it's just like, and he has his friend, he just sits in the background and eats.
Yeah, he eats ice cream.
You know what's so annoying about that? Is I came up with an idea like a year or two before that fool came onto the scene, where I was just like, dude, it'd be super funny if we had a podcast and like, my brother was talking about like how he was just going to be on the podcast. He'd just be eating. And I'm like, that'd be so funny if like every episode you came on and you ate something, but we just never addressed it. Yeah. And like it got crazier and crazier every single time. So like first it's just like, you know, he's eating something regular. And then eventually he's got like a little type grill next to him and he's like cooking up a whole meal. And like we're just having the interview. It's like just normal, but he's just having a little meal there at the same time. Yeah. And that's kind of what they do with at the Caleb Presley interview. Yeah. It's always just his friend, Glenny Balls.
Glenny Balls, yeah.
And then now they're like he's always eating something. They don't ever address it, but he's always just eating it. And it's just hella funny because it's awkward because you don't know why or what, you know. And when I saw that, I was just like, see, I should just do shit. I talk about shit before about how it would just be funny, and then fucking some other dude just like has millions of followers, and his fucking fat friend is just in the background eating. And I'm like, God damn it, dude.
I would love to be your fat friend in the back.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
That'd be hella fun.
You just get to eat and sit there and kind of chime in every once in a while.
It's usually only if
they address him. Yeah, they talk. Yeah, talk about him. What's up with this guy here? Yeah. But no, I like his interviews because they're like 5 to 10 minutes tops, and they're just like really quick questions that are like kind of funny and kind of sarcastic, but I know that they're probably actually sitting there for like a good hour, maybe. Probably just.
I think maybe like.
I don't know.
Maybe I mean at this point I think they've like probably like dialed it down to like, hey, I need 25 minutes of your time. Yeah, and then I'm gonna turn it down to 5 minutes. You with 60 questions, real quick,
and the best shit.
And post, it's gonna look good. You know.
Yeah, he has to do something like that where it's just like it's not. Yeah, it's like 25 minutes, probably to a half hour of just like them sitting there and just those quick form questions, funny, and then he picks the best, and he's got a great editor.
Because like with the Drake one, right? Oh,
that's right.
He had his son on there. He did everything. Like they did it in his basketball.
He gets such good guests, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also it's just like the show, like delivers. You know, it's funny. You get a different perspective of certain people. It's the same as like it's the same idea of Hot Ones. It's the same as that English chick who takes people to go eat chicken. Amelia. I don't know.
I think I've heard of this chick, but I don't think I've watched
she was also interviewed by Caleb.
Oh, okay.
So they did like a little crossover.
Yeah. I haven't seen all his interviews, but I've watched like a lot of the comedian ones and just like the big people, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny. I just like the format. It's like funny, fast, quick, and just awkward.
I mean, like at this point, I'm like kind of starting to like see the map, you know, as to like where we can go and how we're gonna do it. And this is just like I said, this is episode 31. So like,
still like very young.
I said it like episode 6, like. Once we get to like 106, it's going to be a different fucking show. Yeah. You know? And also that's like 2 years of us doing it. Like that would be crazy.
Once we hit 52 weeks, bro, that's officially a year.
Yeah.
Even though it's longer than that because we were going every other in the beginning, but.
I mean, we can go back and look at it, but.
When the first official episode was, I forget.
But it was like something in like November, October.
I don't know. I could literally look right now.
Yeah, but yeah, dude,
computer in front of me.
That's gonna be fucking crazy. We'll do something tight. But yeah, fucking. And then like speaking of Caleb and him and interviewing comedians and stuff, he interviewed Theo Von, and that one was hella funny.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I loved that one, dude, because they're both fucking the same exact style, just like awkward, weird.
So it was just kind of seeing like who's gonna outwit the other one
who's
type
gonna
shit.
outwit the other one.
And yeah, dude, that was hella funny.
That video is,
but fucking Theo Von is coming to the Bay. I hella want to go see that.
That's a must.
Yeah, he's coming to San Jose at the Civic Center and then at the Paramount Theater in Oakland.
Damn.
But yeah, dude, I'm trying to go. I'm trying to cop like a couple fucking tickets
Let's do it.
and just send it with whoever wants to come. Like that would be hella fun.
9 months ago is what?
Damn, dude, 9 months? Dude, we're 3 months away.
Yeah.
Damn. That's fucking crazy.
I like your thumbnails. But it's always nice to switch it up to see what will get more attention, grab attentions.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just like I personally like to see the software update. You know what I mean? Like even like with that said, like fucking the software update that fucking Mark Zuckerberg's having right now. Like him fucking getting yoked as fuck.
Bro.
You know, ready to fucking
Is he
fight.
the one that's making threads?
Yeah,
Dude. And Elon's getting all buttered about
Elon
it.
wanted to sue him for like taking like it's too much like
taking his employees and like design, but it's like they're like, dude, it was open code. Like even if we did take the employees, the code is for fucking Twitter is just open code, so anybody can just go look it up.
Yeah, that openness is super tight until that shit happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was super weird. I never even knew that was like a thing.
With Tesla, he has he let the public or like he released the battery that he had, so like anyone can use it. So anyone can make it.
I was gonna say to make their own. That's trippy.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, fuck it. He's trying to make a new world, bro. He's not trying to hold people back.
Right. But then like when people start using their shit, so, like, then
make superhero suits and shit.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. But I don't know. Mark Zuckerberg as a fucking AI, I fucking believe it, dude. I fucking
You think they're really gonna fight?
I don't know, but that rebrand that he's doing is fucking crazy. Teaming up with the MMA, making him look like a badass, more like a human. Yeah. While fucking Elon looks like a fucking, a little autistic,
autistic,
yeah, like rich boy, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I don't know. All of a sudden, now I'm like rooting for Mark for some weird reason.
I mean, MMA is a big thing. It gives you like because he does the BJJ, right? Brazilian.
Yeah. He won a tournament.
Yeah,
like,
he's actually really good. I watched some of his videos, and I didn't realize that he was going up to like.
I mean, he beat girls, but he no.
Gotta start somewhere, dude. You see how fragile he is.
Yeah, a bunch of like 12-year-olds and shit, dude.
But now that'd be interesting to see that fight. I know Elon's just got weight on him for sure, but if he bulks up, he's got the skill for sure. Probably on Elon.
I mean, Elon just needs one good hit. But if they go to the ground,
he wraps him up.
Dude, did you watch the fights this past week?
No, I didn't.
Dude, it was a tough. Okay, like being Mexican this week was a roller coaster. Like, dude, it's insane. Fucking La Pantera, right? Fucking Rodriguez. He lost the main card against Volkanovski. And dude, it was fucking so brutal to watch. And then also the undercard, what's his name? He's like a short Mexican dude. I forgot his name. Something Morales. But he was he has like this speech where he's like, it might not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. It might not be next year. But I promise you, I will be champion. And then like the next thing you know, it's him holding it. And it's like, fuck yeah. He's like this fucking 5'4" fucking little hamster of a guy. Bro. But that's
wild, bro.
But he also lost. But he had literally, honestly, like hand to God, the best fucking fight I've ever seen. That last round was a fucking ass, but the first four was just them two just fucking going at it, blow for blow, just trying to go at it. Like, dude, that shit was crazy. Like, I'm not really a sports fan, but like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand fights. Yeah,
comes naturally.
So yeah, I mean, it's just like, oh, like whose face is the most busted, right?
He lost.
Yeah, and dude, it was such a like brutal brawl, But it was so much fun because they're both like really they're small, you know. So like
Yeah.
it's harder to get a knockout when you're smaller. You don't have that much like oomph, you know, in your punches. But like they were like at one point there was like a sequence when he got like an uppercut, then all of a sudden the guy came, kicked him in the side, and fucking he comes back with a jab, and then the other guy fucking grabs him and throws him to the ground. It was fucking insane, dude. Oh man, yeah. That shit gets my dick hard. Pause, because it's two guys just wrestling, you know. but But dude, that shit's fucking sick, dude. So like even if like fucking Elon and Mark fight, I'm assuming they're gonna be wearing helmets because it's not gonna be sanctioned. It's not gonna be one of those things.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be a professional fight, but it still be promoted by the UFC. So like that, like even if they have like, dude, even if the UFC wanted to do like another like celebrity thing, I think they can end up being the celebrity like bouts.
That's where it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. So then every 4 months you have two fights of celebrities who like during like I mean that's what I would do anyways if I was Dana, just schedule that shit so like the hottest fucking, you know,
social media people can go to. All these guys are now they're boxing.
even if it's every 6 months, you know.
The whole social media boxing thing is wild to me.
Dude, I was watching one in I think it's like in Spain or Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
But it was Spaniards versus Argentina or other Latin countries.
Influencers though?
Yeah, influencers. And I was like, holy shit, dude. It's like a whole world. I'm so glad I'm bilingual.
The Salt Poppy guy? That one Filipino guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started with like the videos where he's just like eating and rubbing salt on his food all freaking.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did the fake run thing, and then now he's like boxing. But that feels like hardcore into it, dude.
Yeah.
And his first couple fights, he like went out and fucked fools up. But he lost the most recent one. But they put him up against some fucking yoked out motherfucker who would just like kept wrapping him up.
Yeah.
He just kept going for him and wrapping him up, going for him and wrapping him up. He just played the long game of like he won by decision, so it wasn't like a knockout or anything.
I'm trying to remember.
But that kid's good though, dude.
Fuck.
I forget who the guy's name is too, but he was a big guy. He's a big fighter.
Yeah.
But
he looks like Filipino E40.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I forget his
Like,
actual name too, but
like,
he's hella funny though. I don't know. I used to follow him just randomly because his videos are hella funny, and then all of a sudden he started boxing, and then I was like, wait, he's actually good. But he's got the whole Filipino vibe.
Well, I mean, dude, shout out Filipino, shout out Manny
games,
Pacquiao,
bro.
you know, the Mexican assassin. I see you, boy, dude. Dude, that's a fucking crazy nickname to get.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, but like, you can only get that.
Fucking
You can only get that in like or hand-to-hand combat type sports.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't be like a soccer team and be like the Mexican assassin.
People are like, whoa, dog.
You'd be like, God damn, you know, it's like I get it, you guys always beat them, but still, you know.
Damn. That's fucking
Dude,
hilarious.
that's fucking crazy. Dude, yeah, like the nicknames that they give people, like some of these athletes are so weird. Like even just like I mean, like how do they get like who's the person who decided like sometimes it's just like an announcer who just said it, right?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it's that, or it's locker room shit where they started in the locker room and then it gets out to like the sidelines of the announcers and the announcers start using it. Yeah. But sometimes it is that way where the announcer says something and then all of a sudden the fan base starts calling them that, and then it gets to them. And then,
yeah, I mean, like even like Curry, right? Like babyface assassin.
Yeah, babyface assassin.
You know what I mean? Like that's like a crazy nickname to have. You know, like it's a dope nickname. You know, like it's an amazing gamer tag is what it is. Yeah. You know, like that would like if that would just murder on Twitch. Mm-hmm. But yeah, dude, like I don't know. Have you been watching any sport? There's not really any sports, right? No,
there's just like baseball right now, but I get the updates for the Giants games, but I don't really pay attention too much. I don't even know how they're doing. Yeah. But yeah, this is always like that drought period for sports for me, where it's like, I wish I was a little bit more into baseball. But nothing right now.
We should go to a game. They're probably hella cheap.
Yeah, the games are super cheap. That's what's kind of. And then when you go to the game, they're so much funner, dude.
Dude, yeah. No,
every time I've gone to a Giants game, I've had such an.
Well, it's not Oracle anymore, right? Or no, it's Oracle.
It's Oracle now. Yeah, it used to be AT&T. Yeah. Last time I went was AT&T.
Fucking yeah. No, I love going to game. Like I was a Raiders fan, but I went to more Niners games because they were better. You know. Yeah. And also like I worked. I worked with the cops, you know. You know, I did a lot of community service, so like that's where we would
Oh yeah,
go.
they would take you. Yeah.
But outside of like, I mean, in sports, right now is like the CONCACAF Gold Cup.
Oh, I was gonna say a lot of soccer happening though right now.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
a lot
it.
of,
and I do like soccer, but it's just I feel like it's so overwhelming to follow.
yeah.
Just because like I don't know which league to start with, and like it's just so much. It's like, do I?
I think it's just easier to pick a team. Just pick
So just
one
pick a
team. Just
team.
pick a team that you like are the most familiar with, and then just like check in every 2 weeks even. Because then you'll like see like in 2 weeks you'll see like what names popped out more, blah blah blah, blah, you know. And that's the way I do it. Like I don't watch an entire league. Like that's
okay.
fucking
So you're just
crazy.
following the team.
Yeah. Also, YouTube has highlights. You know.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah, I feel like I just always like if when I get into a sport, I obsess over it. So like I'm like, oh fuck, I want to see everything. So I'm just
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, right now they just finished the semis, and the U.S. played Panama, and then Mexico played Jamaica.
Oh shit.
So like obviously the two favorites, U.S. Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking historic fucking classico, you know.
Yeah.
Especially in the Gold Cup, and yeah, like fucking the U.S. played first, and they were down, or they made it the 90 minutes and went to OT, and then Panama scored. And then they responded, so then they went to fucking PKs, and then they lost in PKs.
What?
I mean, honestly, on paper, they're the way better team, but like,
Yeah, penalty kick.
dude, yeah, that shit was
I
crazy.
mean, if they let them play, they just play forever though. I think they have to do the penalty kick after.
Oh,
a
for
while.
sure, for sure. Also,
It's not like hockey. Like in the playoffs for hockey, they don't ever go to penalty shot. It goes. They keep playing until someone scores a goal, and it can go hell extra periods.
yeah, that's too
But
much.
like soccer, the goals come so far and few in between that it'd be like, bro, they can be playing double games down there before there's another.
And you already
goal.
ran 90 minutes.
Yeah.
OT is another
Huge fucking field, dude. These guys are just it's
dead,
such a
you know. It's like if you want to see a game, just fucking
Yeah.
you know, just fucking call it PKs.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, and then Mexico played against Jamaica, and fucking Jamaica is tall, fast, and we're small, you know, but quick, I guess. And just watching Mexico play this game, I was like, all right, cool. Like it's we're doing all right. Like they fucking have been sucking dick lately, which is crazy because they have hella good players. But I think right now they finally found like a little chemistry within the players. And then they won 3-0. And then the second goal by Chavez was a free kick, like maybe like 40 yards out. Fucking beautiful bomb. That shit was crazy. That's like what like why people watch soccer. It's for like those miracle shots.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
That was Mexico, Jamaica.
Mexico, Jamaica.
So Mexico won though, right?
Mexico won.
Oh, so it's gonna be Mexico, Panama
Yep.
for the gold
For the
or
cup.
for the cup. Fuck! It could have been U.S. Mexico. That would have been so sick. Huh?
Yeah. There
That's
would've
cool
been
though. Fuck yeah,
fights.
Mexico better fucking get this shit. Dog.
I mean, dude, if we lose against Panama, we're like,
Fuck.
I'll fucking,
That's
I don't
bullshit.
know.
Fuck
I'll burn my
that.
passport.
No, that's interesting though. Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. Also, dude, Mexico's doing some crazy shit, politically, and like within their security government, I guess. Like how they're gonna implement cameras now that one detect who you are. They can detect if you have a weapon. Like they can like all this shit. Like Mexico's like the third or fourth like highest country producing engineers and computer science people, which is super tight, but it's a fact that like people don't really like talk about.
Damn, that's crazy actually.
So like they have the tech now. They're gonna like,
bruh, watch Mexico come out of fucking nowhere and just take shit over.
dude, that's what I was thinking.
Because you know, United States, as sad as it is to say, is on a decline right now.
Dude,
Something's weird's going on here.
yeah.
But for them to sneak up and be like, bro, we're over here making engineers and scientists and mathematicians and just building ourselves like some geniuses.
And like I send money to Mexico, so like the value of the dollar.
I'm still in. So if I wanted to go back, they take
me for sure. Yeah. I'm you know, hey, I got the shot in my arm, dude. Yep. You can't deny me. But fucking the value of the dollar has been going down, and it hasn't gone up like for a long period of time. For like the past like 2 years, it's just been on a steady decline. And like just seeing how things work, you know, how multiple facets all contribute to one thing. It's kind of tight to be Mexican right now, whether you know it or not. Like it's kind of cool, like what everyone is doing. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna affect. It's gonna affect a lot of things, being like drug trafficking and everything, and people are gonna die a lot. But it's not anything new, which is sad. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Like to see like a country that some people may even still consider a third world country, like to like get their shit together is gonna be tight.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. That sounds exciting. You know what? Now that you say that, I'm starting to realize that I have been reading a lot about things down in Mexico and certain kids and certain like things like people and like a lot of news is coming out of there that I'm just like kind of putting together in my head as you said that. I'm like, oh shit, I have been hearing a lot of like technical kind of news and
it's crazy
shit coming out of
like
there.
There was like a 14 or 16-year-old girl who got like accepted to Yale.
Yeah, I was hearing about
something.
About
she's like the smartest person in the world,
or something.
You know?
Yes,
yeah. And it's like, dude, that's
hearing,
us,
dog.
dude. We just sent out our first Latina like astronaut, and she's like 26, 28. You know, so it was just like, oh shit, dude. Like
the work ethic, bro. It's built in. So like, just put the books and give them the right fucking subjects, and these kids will fucking take off.
Yeah, I mean, and also I feel like the same way that there's Africans and then there's African Americans, there's Mexican Americans and there's Mexicans.
Yeah.
Most of these people are Mexicans.
Yeah.
You know, which is something to chew on, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super, it's that part's the like super interesting part.
Yeah.
Where it's just like roses can grow in concrete, you know? And yeah, shout out to Mexico.
That's cool, man. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
see some more news,
dude. Yeah, that shit's crazy. But let me go pee real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
But I mean, that's like that's the cool thing about talking to like another content creator. You know? Is hearing like, oh, what processes work and like what you should be doing, and like scheduling and all that other stuff. And yeah, like, yeah, it was cool because it's not like when you're a DJ, you just have everyone telling you like, oh, that was good, that was bad. I like that one song, like blah, blah, blah. This is just like, a lot of you guys just tell me like, oh, I see you. Yeah. And then that's it. You know, it's not like, oh, if I like, did you try doing this?
Yeah.
Or, you know, what about this angle or like.
To talk shop basically is exactly what that is.
Right.
And it's hard when it's just like the same. Well, I mean, it's just basically me and you that talk shop basically about all this behind the scenes stuff. And
yeah.
To hear from another person was like super interesting. That was a dope interview.
Yeah, no, that one was really fun. So everyone go check that one out. Yeah, shout out Justin. Yeah. And yeah, like I'm trying to start reaching out to other people who do content. Just because like once again, this wasn't intended to just be a music podcast. But I do DJ and I do have DJ friends, so it's it's gonna be primarily that scene. But like. Yeah, I want to have like those conversations because I think it will help everyone, regardless of what you do, what medium you work in, or what have you. But I think it's just like the better or the more well-rounded we are as an individual, the better off we are in the long run. You know what I mean? 100%. Like to not be afraid of walking into a room and not knowing who or like how to talk to someone. Like that part.
That took a while to like get over that fear, and I still come into that fear. Like there's moments where I show up to places by myself, where I'm just like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna know that many people here. I'll know like one or two, and they're not gonna just sit with me the whole time and chill with me. So I'm gonna have to fucking mingle and meet people." Yeah. But as I gotten older, I'm like, fuck it. I know I always end up meeting people, talking to people, then I end up having like a group around me and we're just smoking and chilling, and it's like, what was I tripping about, dude?
Yeah, I think we also I'll talk about myself. Like, I think I sometimes forget that like people are chill. You know, like no one really is like.
I feel that.
You know, like you got to be a real piece of shit to be an asshole to a stranger. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So like
some high school bullshit status.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Like, I don't know. Like it is that middle school, high school. Like
just like you can
like
just
those
be
bullies that I
rude
had.
as fuck to just a random strange kid. Like rude.
Yeah, 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 dude. Oh, dude, that was another thing that I brought up with my therapist. Was like bullies.
Yeah.
You know, because I know I was a bully.
I had my moments, but I tried not to be. But I got bullied before.
Right. So like, I was trying to talk to her about it, being like, oh, like I know, I do stuff out of malice sometimes, and I know it does come out. As of recent, it's been very, very, very good. Also, I don't talk to anyone to do anything, mean to. But like earlier in like high school, primarily in high school, where I would just be like almost catty, like I'm so like gay with my comebacks type shit. Like it was like I knew I wasn't gonna win fights, but I knew how to hurt you emotionally.
Yeah,
definitely. Like I know that thing about your mom. I know, like,
bruh, that's where I live too.
And like
psychological warfare shit.
Yeah, and like also like I was also that like I'm crazy, so like I would be that person who was like, okay, like you can get today, but like watch out tomorrow. Like
exactly
type shit. And to me, it always, I justified it as like no one can pick on the little guy, and I need to set my own boundaries, or else I'm gonna let others set them for me.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
Nope.
But yeah, it was like, so I was talking to her about it, and like it like kind of like brought up. There was this guy that I grew up with. And we went to the same daycare since kindergarten. Like literally grew up with this guy. He went all the way up to my high school, middle school, everything. And like I remember one time, we were all playing and all this shit, and then he just started getting like aggressive. And I'm saying too much. Like it'll be like people if do the research or just remember like will know who it is. But like his grandfather owned the daycare that I went to. And literally he was just acting up, and I like in anger grabbed like they had like wooden blocks like this big to like build roads or build houses or whatever the fuck, and I just grabbed one of those fuckers and hit him in like the side of the head, like
like through it, or just hit him with it.
Just hit him with it, dude, like follow through and everything.
Oh my
god,
dude.
And like it was like, I mean, obviously a huge,
because he was crying.
Obviously, dude, I fucking hit him with the wooden like.
No, but why did you hit him? Because
he was just being like, he was just being like even then in like third grade, he knew his power being that like, oh, I can just tell my granddad. Oh, I can like,
so
you know what I mean? And my mom worked there.
This kid.
And my mom worked there also, and he would say shit, about that, and be like, well, like blah 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 blah, and like, and we're like in fourth grade. So like it was like it was that shit early on where I was just like, fuck, dude, like I hate, I'm already the little guy, but for you to like belittle me, even in public, like fuck that but yeah, like I haven't thought about that in years, but
like a Lincoln log to the side of the head,
dude. yeah, hell yeah, dude, that shit felt pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah, and we're young, we're kids. We're kids,
They bounce back easy.
Yeah,
rubber at that age,
dude. Yeah. You as a kid, do you remember the most mad you've ever gotten?
The most mad I've ever gotten? Oh, fuck yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can always think of it because it became like a whole thing.
I feel it. I feel it. Was it somewhat recent?
No. It was when I was a kid. So there's been a lot of moments. I've been always a hothead my whole life, but there's been plenty of moments where I've been so frustrated. But there's this one specific moment, like with one of my cousins, and he was being a little bitch.
As cousins are.
And I just remember we were playing basketball, and he was being a little bitch, and fucking, I got hella mad. And we started fighting, and then I was hella cussing. Like, I was so mad. But, like, see, when I was younger, I would get in fights, and I would just, like, black out, like, almost, like, not remember shit.
Yeah.
So next thing I know, I'm just, like, getting torn off, you know, with, like, the older adults. And then his mom is, like, so upset with me. And she's just like, why does he speak like that? She's just so mad, and like she hated me after that. She's a bitch anyways, and fuck her, and fuck him too. I don't fuck with any of my family. They can all suck dicks.
Damn. Dude,
but yeah, they could still suck a dick. But I remember I wanted to kill that kid that day, and like I don't know if I would have fucking killed him too. If I fucking. But I just I'll never forget that moment. I was like so like angry.
Yeah, dude. I remember I remember one time specifically, I was probably like 11, 10, and like a cousin from Mexico was visiting, and we were taking her to the mall and shit, and I was just being a bratty ass kid, and like I was like hangry, and I didn't know how to like articulate anything, and I just took it out on like everyone, and I was just like, I'll act a fool in public, like I don't give a fuck, like all this shit, and like dude, like I remember like my mom just being like, you're doing this to yourself. And remember this moment because we're not going to entertain it, you know? And like she really, like, I mean, to me now looking back, like she really took that to heart, you know, being like, that's just you acting, you know? It's like, it's fine, you're fine type shit. And then she was just like, you just need to like, that was the first time that my mom really talked to me like face to face, like eye to eye about like letting shit out. And like talking and like blah blah blah, and I was like that moment I was like, oh shit, like, which is fucked up to think, but I was like, these are the mom moments, right? Like that, like everyone has when they're, you know, younger, you know, but like it was like cool to realize like, oh, that was my mom taking the time to be a mom and be like, yo, people don't act like this. You know, like
that's good though. That's good she did that, but I don't know if like, I'm sure my parents tried to do that with me. I don't really remember. I've gotten so many talks, so many times I've lost my temper in the car, just getting mad about dumb shit, being angry about dumb shit, like, and just I remember just getting so upset that you give yourself like fucking, you make yourself sick. You're so mad, and just like, dude, just want to like pass out.
I was the person who like would cry.
Yeah,
like I was the crier. Like I'm like so mad that like it's just like
I hate that about myself. Every time I get mad, it's instant tears, and it's like, bitch, don't get me wrong, I'll still kill you with these tears in my eyes.
Yeah, which is like the craziest part.
I just hate that. I just hate that. That's just like what my body does when I get angry like that.
Yeah, it's like that. I don't. It's that fight or flight thing. Yeah. But like you're almost like, well, they didn't let me fight. You know, so like now it's just like you release all that fucking
in a different way.
Yeah, it's just so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this like past like 2 weeks have really been like cool in a introspective aspect. Like I said, I did that TikTok thing. And we went to Claude Von Stroke's birthday. Shout out to Nate 08. Shout out Mike Karen. Shout out Vanessa. Mary Drop-Ins. And I forgot who else is playing. But it was fucking so sick. Seeing the homies now who work there at the Midway is so cool. It's like kind of like, it's like, I feel like a customer going into Phil's. Like I get in for free. I get cheaper drinks, you know, and I get to like go on stage. Yeah. You know, like that's the dopest part. And I don't have to do anything, you know, which like shout out to Nicole for getting us on stage and everything. But like that, like it was that imposter syndrome, you know, where just like that was the first time that I was on stage at Midway, which is really cool. Like I said in the TikTok, like it was like a dream. It was so surreal. But yeah, being there for Claude's set and then linking up with the people who were there, like Dewada, Ice Creams, fucking who else is there? Chocolate Sushi, Wet Velvet, and then others and Nate and everyone else. But fucking, it was just cool. Like I saw them in the crowd, and then I can almost see the switch in them being like, oh, he made it on stage, like oh, okay, it built clout, which is like shitty to say, but like yeah, like and I'm not saying that like it's like getting verified in reality,
real life check,
which was really cool.
That's
and
sick,
like
dude.
It's not like a shot at anyone or anything like that.
That.
It was just like it's like you're like we're all friendly, but it's not like we don't know each other or we don't know where we're all at, like so it's just like nice to see like who's where and what and blah blah blah. And then we saw Fully, we saw Kenny, Andres, like everyone was there. It was just hella fun. It was cool. And like making that video was like I said, the first step to everything. And I think I'm gonna like start doing more of those. And yeah, so follow the TikTok, because that's where I'm going to post them. I'm not going to post them on Instagram.
Yeah, that's cool. TikTok's where it's at right now.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have much left, to be honest. I mean, outside of fucking. Actually, nah, dude. I really don't have much. Have you been watching any shows? Did you watch The Bear? Did we talk about The Bear?
I just watched the first 3 episodes of
the
it.
first season?
Of this new season. No, I watched the first season. How many seasons are there? It's just 2. Is 2 the one that's coming out right now that just came out?
One,
okay, yeah. I watched the first 3 episodes of the newest season.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I fucking love The Bear, especially because I worked at a Michelin star restaurant at one point. So like I get the lingo and like I understand the stress. So I'm watching it and I just have like this over sense of anxiety.
Yeah.
And just like of me like having flashbacks, like fucking me scoring ribs, pulling the fat, doing all this shit, fucking then having to do roll-ups and you haven't seen it yet, but there's an episode that is super sick, and once you watch it, I'd love to talk about it.
On the newest season?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Did you finish it already?
Yeah.
I didn't realize they released it all at once.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a week. Wasn't the last season week to week?
I don't really.
Maybe.
I came late, so the season was already over.
Oh, okay. No, I could have sworn the last season they did a week to week, and I kind of like that because then it's like something to look forward to,
right?
Instead of just binging it. But no, it's cool. I watched 3 of them, and I chilled and.
Yeah, that whole season is fucking sick. And the character development, even just by the first 3 episodes, is fucking sick. Like you can really see like a personality in these people outside of just like watching fucking the head chef like lose his mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then What We Do in the Shadows is coming on the 14th.
Dude, I fucking love that show so much.
Dude, I'm so excited. They're doing what I think is a smart thing. And doing 3 episodes, I think, all at once.
Yeah.
Which I think is a smart thing.
I love when they do that. When they drop like 2 or more even, and then but they don't drop all of them. They just drop a couple of them, so you can kind of, if you want it, the bingers get to kind of get their little fix, and the people who want to go, week to week can kind of be like, okay, I can watch it if I want to or wait. But
because I mean, like honestly, like. They're 12 episodes?
Yeah.
30 minutes long. That's 6 hours,
Every single episode's so good though.
And that's the problem, then you start watching at 9 and next thing you know it's 3 and you finish the season.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck did I just do? Like, who am I? What? Like I got work tomorrow.
That was so good. I wanted to
you wanted to like savor it a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah. And oh man.
No,
but
I'm excited for that.
Did we talk about Sweet Tooth?
I don't know if we talked about Sweet Tooth, but I did watch it though.
Sweet Tooth was pretty all right.
Yeah,
it's like what's it called?
Did they shoot
The Last of Us?
Did they shoot that shit back to back?
What?
Because I feel like that kid didn't age.
The second season?
Yeah,
I think they did.
Because I was like, this kid, it's been like a year or so since the show came out, and he's right at the age where he would just like shoot up and like hide. Right. I'm like, I have a feeling they shot a lot of this second season with the first one because he almost looked exactly the same.
Yeah, I wonder what they would do with the. I don't think they're gonna do a third one.
I don't know
because I feel like it's been too long, right? It's been like 2 years, maybe, since the second season came out.
No,
the
second season came out like less than a year ago now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean,
no,
I don't know.
I think they'll probably do a third still, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they shot that. That's interesting. Yeah. They're gonna have to jump, I think. No, you know what? They are on like a little mission at the end of the
No,
season.
I think what they did, honestly, is what it looks like. Anyways, it's because it's 8 episodes the first season, and then it's 12 episodes, I think, or 10 episodes in the last, I think. So I think they maybe just filmed all 28, and then split it in half, which is honestly the smartest way of doing it. Yeah. If you're talking about like continuity. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, dude. We're learning. But yeah, like that show was like, it's super cute, and then also it has its moments where you're like, oh shit, I forgot they're like,
I know,
it's like doing
shit. Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like, I love once again dystopian shit.
Me too.
Fucking all that like virus shit and like who like the idea of humans playing God. Yeah. Is it's a fun topic to watch, and just see like how we always fuck it up.
Yep. That's always where it comes down to. It's like the AI thing right now. Everyone's all terrified that we're just gonna destroy ourselves with AI, and even the creators of AI are like, "Yo, we need to slow the fuck down."
Did you see there's this tech guy who fired like 80% of his employees because he's like, this AI does everything that you guys do and better, faster, and I just need to tell it what to do.
Damn.
And he's on.
You gotta give it breaks. You gotta pay it.
Like, dude, and it's running 24 hours, learning, collecting data, doing all that shit.
Oh man, see, that's the scary part when it's like replacing people like that, and then we're all just robot fixers.
I mean,
or just robot techs. Gotta fix the robots.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. That's why you gotta kind of make your. Well, even this, dude, there's AI to do edits now. I've just been like looking at that. I'm like, God damn, that'd be amazing.
And it's not that expensive. It's like $15, $20.
It adds on. It's a plugin that adds on to my Premiere that I've seen. It's called Autopod, and it's like an extra like $30. But I'm like, fuck, dude, to like save hours would be sick. But I've been watching hella videos on it and like learning about it. Yeah. And I'm like, God damn, dude. I'm like, you don't even need an editor anymore, dude. You can go back and fine tune it and everything like that and do all that. But
that's probably how they do Flagrant, maybe.
Has to be. Right? Like now that I've seen all that, I'm like, has to be how they're doing a lot of these.
Some of them are like the night before.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, and that's the only way you can do it. Like, you can edit it like in 2 minutes, get the bulk of it done, and then go and fine tune it, add in all the extra little flair and shit.
Because I mean, this is me being like a super geek and fan. Like, like I've noticed like every time towards the end of the episode, depending on the guest and like the flow of everything and how long they've been there, Andrew's usually like, let's go grab dinner. So they have to be filming from like 3 to like 8. Yeah. Because it is 4 hours that they're interviewing. Yeah. For sure. And then an hour.
Yeah, for sure. Trying to do the Rogan thing, huh?
Yeah. Which is cool, I guess. It's like working for him. But it's just like, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I think you can only do it the way that they're doing it because they're getting such big guests and some obscure guests where you wouldn't imagine. Like, oh, they're on a podcast. Like, so people are willing to sit there and listen for like 2-3 hours because it's just like, oh fuck, you don't get to see like this guy just sit there and talk shop, like the Mr. Beast one. Right. I don't know how many podcasts Mr. Beast has been on, but to like actually sit there and someone ask him the hard questions and actually ask him the inside questions, ask him about the thumbnails and ask them when the best time and to post all that stuff. I was like, this is all the shit I've been wanting to hear. Right. And like, I've been like, just, you have to figure out your stuff. Now he's just giving it away. He's giving it all away because he knows that it's not just that. You can have that knowledge of all what you need to do, but it's like the executing it and then being consistent with it, and that's the hardest part for me, dude. Yeah, it's like consistency is so hard when it comes to my own channel.
Yeah, I mean, luckily, I feel like we've been doing a pretty good job with this one. Yeah, like obviously we have our hiccups and shit, but like
it's expected.
Yeah, it's just like it's fun doing it our way. you know, and then seeing what works for us. And that's been the fun thing, trying to see like what is our audience, who is our audience, and like trying to see that, and like consistently we get like 150 views on a video, which is nice. But like I'm trying to up the likes, I'm trying to up the subscribers, and like that part's hard, and you know we can't do that without you. So with that said, just please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps us in the algorithm and for a channel, for us to get monetized, and then we can maybe do the upgrades like Andrew Schultz and do everything else.
Fly some people out here and shit.
Yeah, do fun shit, you know. But yeah, you'll see more content of me just running around on TikTok. But you guys can go to at George.Daniel __ and click the link tree there, or hit the link tree underneath in the description, and you guys can find us there. All our socials, our Spotify, and yeah, outside of that, Matt, do you want to give them yours?
Oh yeah, High Times with Matt on Instagram. Episode 16 just dropped with Fidel, so check that out.
Dope. All right, guys. We love you guys, and peace.
Peace.